Junis Electronics Department.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
In a manner of speaking.
No, and no one's seen him either.
Either he was part of me or he was a part of somebody else.
Oh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Man, so it is pretty much like Persona 3. Like, this is the end. There's, like, nothing else. Although, I don't know.
Whoa.
Something's supposed to happen on Christmas. Like, even in Persona... Well, no. The real ending... So this isn't the end, then. Because the way Persona 3 worked is... You saw all this. The extra weird horny character... disappears. It's kind of like the same, they're following kind of like the same template. We figure something out. We get to do like New Year's Day and Christmas and all that junk, and then like the real big thing happens in March. So maybe we might still have a slim chance of finishing some social links.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
Man,
So
her
he did
persona
come
is so
to this
weird
side.
looking.
Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
Because you failed to answer correctly.
This place. I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Who do you belong to, boy?
It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro. And
Come on, kid. Spit it out. No offense, but we have to catch the killer that almost killed you.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
No!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
Who are you? What are you even doing here? Only family members can visit other people at the hospital like this.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't make sense for him to just disappear if he learned a new skill.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Could you please let me sleep? Teddy's strong will that allowed him to accept and overcome his weakness has awakened his heart's true power. Ooh, Teddy's persona's been reborn. He's got a rocket up his butt. I mean, maybe that's fitting for what he's been this entire time. Kintoki Doji is transfigured into Kamui.
Right. I need to get back to the others.
Don't hate on me, baby. I like it both ways.
Hang
Baby.
in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
Sorry I'm late, guys.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan.
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all, but he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's
Lighthearted
weird.
and always optimistic.
You're trying to, like, make him out to be this, like, but he's kind of a weirdo.
I'm alright. I just got a little...
He doesn't really mean the shit that he says, and he may have, you know, forced us to wear bikinis and shit, but, you know, he's a really upstanding,
so
cool dude.
dense. It's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Well, that was a big old waste.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless.
They are not. Would you shush?
Teddy?
Oh, hey, babies.
You little... Where the hell were you?
Oh, you know, this and that.
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so
He was only
late.
missing
Who do
for
you
a
think you
day. Like, Jesus. These people are so over-emotional. Like, maybe I don't have enough emotion. Outside of rage, of course.
Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry.
Literally, he was only missing for one day.
I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
Oh, you know, existentialism and all that.
I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me.
Oops.
And that world.
Oh.
I wanted to tell you
Man, this
all.
last bit of the game is just listening to people talk for hours. I mean, I got to run around and like solve the mystery a little bit, but you listen to Teddy's confession since he finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow, and that though he was at his wit's end, he was able to come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Well, personas and shadows are the same thing, so am I a persona that can use a persona?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could.
Man, this
until now
dude's
to
just
try
fishing
and
for
make my
compliments.
world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too.
Whose shadow is he? He was a shadow that also had a shadow because we fought it, so I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
They said that he was
If I
a,
really
like...
was special, then maybe...
Like Igor had said that a piece of the ego that was lodged in the stream of time or whatever has been unlodged and started flowing again. So he must be part of somebody.
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
What?
Huh? Ooh, what are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
Elizabeth's shadow. That's interesting. That's an interesting thought, huh?
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow then that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Would you shut it?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys! The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right?
I mean, you know, you were.
You fit right in, man.
I was normal until all this other shit dragged me in.
Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol either.
Alright,
Jeez,
let's
stop
go, damn it.
crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
What?
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball?
It was the perfect crime.
Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Excuse me, sorry.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
I like round fuzzy things, you get my meaning.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
You've taken a step toward the truth. I mean, we have to have these story beats in between to increase the judgment arcana, so... Who's Master of Judgment? I think it's Lucifer, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact. Could make him, I guess. He does have really high stats, but it's like... I'm pretty comfortable with my team already. After school... Oh, no, it's not after school. Yeah, so pretty much this shit is just like... We're on the roller coaster track at this point. Like, we're just on the ride. We can't, like, deviate from the rest of the game. Or whatever's gonna happen with Adachi, at least. Even though I don't have the day off, I guess nobody's going to school anymore on account of the fog. You should go over to the TV where they went out to school. Well, if I can't continue with Marie, then I'm guessing I won't be able to get the golden ending.
I'll give it a try, but...
I guess there's always next time.
If Risei-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried-up nose like me will be much help. I do smell Adachi baby in here, but the fog is completely covering up his scent.
Teddy, you can't do it either?
I just told you I could smell him.
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling. I've got to sniff him out no matter what! This is my time to shine! Ooh, I'm getting something!
You're a shadow, master of this world as well. Take control of it.
Hey,
Yes.
quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Time to grope.
I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
Sounds delicious.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells. But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
Oh shit, it's that murder
When
room.
we first... Where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep.
Oh,
there's
what
someone
if
there.
his motive is that he was having an affair with the Anka singer, because in that room there was a hanging rope there and torn up pictures of that lady's face. So either he was obsessed with that Anka singer and he was pissed off at Namatame for cheating on her, and so he wanted to ruin Namatame's life.
Teddy,
It doesn't
really
explain
are
like
amazing.
why he tried to kill everybody else, but the other people weren't him. Like, he for sure killed Yamano and Konishi. And why would he kill the girl? Like, I would say to hide his tracks, but like nobody knows that he was the killer. But it at least makes sense as to why he would kill Yamano. Like, yeah, I'm not sure like why he would kill
It was just dumb
Konishi.
luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others.
Like, it's possible either to cover his tracks or there's some other clue that I don't know about.
That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom and...
Huh? You're saying he peed his pants there?
Well, no, he peed on the wall.
Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Shit, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Can we please get on with finding this murderer? We don't have time for these
Okay,
quips.
Guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
Unless there's something I'm missing about Konishi.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while,
Other than the
Yukiko.
fact that she found... Haha, me pee on wall. Other than the fact that she found Yamano's
Though
body.
I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
Because from that point on, it wasn't Adachi who was throwing the rest into the TV. It was Namatame misunderstanding what the TV meant. A cheerful mood has returned to the group thanks to Teddy, and you've taken a step toward the truth. Alright, we need to watch these quips and story beats for our rank to increase. That's the only reason that this shit exists. Pardon my French. Judgment Arcana, huh? Like, see, like, there's all the ripped up...
Damn bitch.
All the ripped up pictures of Anka.
I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair.
Oh, okay.
Who's there? Oh, it's you guys.
Have an
Very
affair.
persistent.
So, you were jealous of Yamano, or... Did you kill Miss Yamano?
You're getting on my nerves, kid.
Answer the question! Did you or did you not throw Ms. Yamano into the TV?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do?
What was up with Konishi then?
I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something. And then she started getting hysterical on me.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
Bitch.
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot? It's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it.
Cheaters must be punished.
Caught my eye. But it turns out you're another
Oh
worthless
god,
bitch.
he's just obsessed with ladies. He's an incel. That was his fucking thing the whole time. That was his motive. He's
What's
just pissed
wrong
off for
with
people
you?
not being interested in him so far.
Don't make me call for help.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do?
Oh my god. It was
She fell in. Wow. So people can go completely inside.
I kind of like Crazy Guy. I mean, he is a horrible, horrible piece of shit. But actually seeing him act,
Good
other
thing
than
for
being
me,
a
no one
normal,
else
like,
was
white
around there
toast
in the middle
dude.
of the night.
Sorry, milk toast. White bread, milk toast kind of guy.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the Force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
He's nice guy. He's an incel. He's an incel. Was an incel the whole time.
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
She betrayed him, but she didn't even know who he was, right? Like, yeah, dude, he's an incel. His motives were him just being an incel.
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon.
He keeps trying to ask these girls out and they reject him, and like he kills them for it. And he said, nice guy.
You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough.
Look, he's an incel. I can't believe it. In 2012 or however long ago this shit came out.
Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
Into the TV you go.
God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit.
I can't believe it. His reasoning for the murders was because he's an incel.
When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off.
Wow, I mean, it's not a very interesting plot twist, but it kind of is for 2011 because that shit wasn't as widespread as it is now. Well,
I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all.
Whoa.
Get in bag, and maybe I'll let you out.
Anyway.
Yeah,
excuse
like
me.
That'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that.
Man, that's pretty crazy. All the others was not me, so.
It was easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. A council secretary will one day rise to public office himself.
But don't you see it was a lie? Saki wasn't interested in Namatame.
They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Wow, what a strange twist of events. Adachi the incel.
People die in here.
So what if I knew?
Did you trick Namatame? Who else did you kill?
Nah,
you get what you
called the
deserve.
police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide.
Man, that's kind of an unsatisfying, you know, I thought like maybe he was in love with Anka or something, but nope, he's just an incel. He killed those two girls because they didn't want to be with him.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure. But I actually did believe him, you know?
Oh man, I can hear the crows outside. That's not a good sign.
The 2 deaths so far, and now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too. Is that right? Namatame-san,
Is he gonna be pissed off because Kanji didn't accept his advances? I mean, Namatame was the one who threw all the other ones in there, so.
The police can protect her. Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that.
Why are you laughing?
Sound interesting, though. But oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Your face looks evil. How can you see my face?
No one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
I mean, you did trick him. I don't know why the fuck you say you didn't. I just sort of told him an alternative truth. It wasn't a trick. Huh, how fascinating.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatami's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck. All I did was give him a little push. And he completely bought into his vision of this.
Oh man,
world.
he pushed. Oh, well, it wasn't even
The more
him.
people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
I just told you.
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
No, I threw them into a hellish demon world. I didn't technically murder them. It was the demons.
Come on. All I did was put
I mean,
people
that's
in
what
here.
his logic is. That's what I would say too if I was a villain. What was up with the dead eyes guy? How'd he end up in it? What was up with the dead eyes guy? How did he end up in it? Dead eyes guy. You talking about Namatame? Oh, he could just walk in. I think anybody can walk into the TV.
And Namatame did most of it.
Like, Namatame was sad because Yamano was murdered. He was in love with Yamano. And he saw her, no, the guy who wanted to take the credit. Oh, he was just a copycat killer. Like, he did it for the reason I said, pretty much. Like, he just wanted the attention. Like, it was him that killed Motooka and staged it to make it look like the other killings because he wanted the credit for the other serial killings. Just because, you know, he's a piece of shit. Like, he was, you know, I don't get any attention from anybody, and, you know, he was a piece of shit. But he has no relation to the other actual murders. It was a copycat killing.
I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Also an incel, yeah. How weird, huh, that this game is about incels.
Yeah? Then
Like,
how would you prove it?
12 years before they became a real thing. More widely spread thing, I guess. Well-known thing.
He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Oh, did you actually kill him? I guess he didn't show up anywhere.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
Oh, unless this guy killed Motooka.
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I led him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others.
I mean,
I'd send him home.
he's just a
I came
legitimate
up with the idea to
psychopath
put
at
him
this
inside
point.
The TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked
Oops.
out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you.
Yes, hello.
How dare you murder people?
Man, guys really gone a long way.
Saki-senpai for such a stupid
Yeah, it went
reason.
from white bread, milk toast to
Forgive you.
evil burnt toast, or I don't know what the fuck you would call this, but he's evil.
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways.
Why?
Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed.
Sourdough? That's a good one.
The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
Why is that happening? Yeah, like, we found the killer and all that, but there's still like this supernatural shit going on that we still don't know about, or like why this is happening.
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here.
Dude's a criminal mastermind.
I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now.
He's a real person, but like, the reason why he's not being attacked by his own shadow is because he accepts himself as he is. Like, he's not full of doubt like these other people were. So I think that like the world doesn't affect him like it does us. But no, I don't think he's a shadow.
Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
You know, because the real villain is man, like it always is. Like, people are creating this hellish world because everybody thinks the fog is dangerous, so it is dangerous, and they just want their sleepy little town to go back to being normal. They don't want any excitement in it, so they want their world to like disappear, kind of bullshit, you know.
The rest
Same
of
old
his
crap.
confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadow?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why?
My fucking life is ruined because of him!
And now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
He wasn't pulling our strings, you moron.
Yeah. It's about time we finished this.
It's one thing to be a puppet, it's another thing to realize there's a puppet show going on. You're a moron, Yosuke. You've been a moron this whole time. I mean, I've known that there's been a game going on. If you're a puppet, that's on you. Oh, shit! Whoa.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves first. We can't let him stab us in the back ever again. We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year. But now's not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face!
By pooling all your strength, the path to the truth has been opened. Excuse me. Well, I still need 2 story beats. Good thing you have the one persona that he's powerless against. A little girl. You talking about Nanako-chan? Oh, you're talking about Alice?
Senpai, please don't go on alone. I understand that it must hurt, since you seem to have a personal relationship with him.
Yeah, Alice, okay. Oh, I guess.
Maybe that's why. I feel a presence kind of like yours up ahead. He might be calling to you. Wait, never mind. Forget I said that. We're all going together, okay?
Well, I'm not gonna pick the accomplice ending. Don't worry. I can't condone psychopathic murder. The unexpected true culprit has finally been confirmed. Before the end of the year, this town will be swallowed by the fog. You must finish things before then. You resolve to be fully prepared before facing Adachi. Interesting. Well... outside of crafting, like, maybe Hallel or... sheet, like, you know, the only thing left to do is, like, to craft high-level personas, but, like... you're too tired to leave. There's really not much we can do unless I can do social link stuff. It's a quiet night. Can you raise Marina? I guess we could try. Remember what your friend said.
He might be calling to you. We're all going together, okay?
Promise us.
What should you do? You promise your friends you won't go alone. You started rest for today. Like, I'm not doing the accomplice ending. Like, that would be stupid to me.